Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships, and boy, do we got a match for you today. There's plenty of Galactic Legends out on the board. You guys can take a look at the overview here and see that on my side anyway, I went pretty heavy defense. I just thought, you know what, screw it. I'm going to just put all my Galactic Legends on the board and work on my counters. So this is what my opponent set. Up top, he put his Galactic Legends. But look, he's got Jedi Knight Luke there as lead. And he's got Jedi Master Luke and Nest and Watt. I mean, that whole team. So that's something I've never fought yet. He's got a Rey team up there with the bros. He's got Bounty Hunters. Let's go down on the bottom. So this is the easiest zone. He's got a Mon Mothma up front, all reliced up, and then he's got some leftover First Order, and that's fine. A lot of us are using those for a leftover team. So we're going to go ahead and clear this zone first because it's the cheapest cost to get to the back and see what he's got. So his Mon Mothma, my plan for that was Bounty Hunters, just because they're a, backup like a B squad. I don't have to waste anything too good, because I have no idea what he's got in the back, and it's going to be rough clearing his Galactic Legends up top since I don't have any of my own. So Bounty Hunters will get the job done. You can see I've already got the contract off, so I'm not sure of the best way to play it, but obviously I've already got the contract, so I'm in good shape. I've got, Jango hits hard, and whoever he kills on his turn, they're not going to come back. I've got Mando with the Disintegrate. Boba's got his Execute. So it's a pretty solid team for this type of squad, as long as you can get the kill shots in. You see that Kara's pretty annoying. She keeps going. Her animations take forever. I mean, this team can time you out. So I've got Mando up right now. He does have his Disintegrate. So I was thinking about, what can I do? So went ahead and took one out there. Still got Kara to deal with, but I'm trying to make some progress before Mon Mothma can, bring somebody back. Trying to get everybody out, just as quick as I can, but also still get decent banners. I don't know what kind of score my opponent's going to put up, but I think if I can get him stumped, if he's stuck, looking at his GLs that he put down, I don't see what he's going to have left, to use. He used his Luke, and you kind of need that to counter like Supreme Leader Kylo. I just think he's going to be hurting without that. And he used his Watt, which you need that with Vader to counter Rey. I think he's going to struggle. I mean, that team with Jedi Master Luke, yes, it's a, difficult team, I guess, but he used a lot of good pieces to make that team. So I just want to clear this front zone, see what he's gotten back, and if he's got his Kylo back there, I might be might be stuck, but I think he will too. So I took out Biggs there, and look at that. I was able to get 60 banners with my Bounty Hunters. So starting this round off right. Now we've got his leftover First Order. And for that, I got my JTR squad. I didn't end up putting her underneath Rey. I like to use her as a tank. Sometimes she's really good under Galactic Legend Rey. But this time I ended up keeping her. And you can see I've just got my leftover resistance, and I do have BB-8. So I'll go ahead and use that all here. And it's perfect to take out this this leftover leftover First Order team. And a lot of people run this. I actually put it on defense myself. So you may or may not get to see that. It's in the back. I don't know if I'll put this video out before my opponent attacks or not. He hasn't really made a move, and there's about an hour and a half left to go in this round as I'm recording this. So I don't know what his plans are. But I got the same team, and it's kind of sucks. I mean, it's not the best team in the world, but if you run out of squads, you know, it'll get the job done. And we have all these leftover relic up characters that we had to relic up for Galactic Legends, so we might as well put them to some use. But unfortunately, you see how it performs here. These leftovers just can't cut it. When you've got JTR and you can get extra turn meter from BB-8's Illuminated Destiny, I've got stuns, I've got days, I've got all kinds of control, and then not to mention my stick ray hits pretty hard when she gets to go, and I use her to kind of KO each character one by one. You can see that they're not even getting to move or do anything, and I've got them under total control, and I'm just trying to make sure that my health and protection are topped off, so that way I can get some good banners. Because like I said, I don't know what my opponent's going to do. I don't know if he'll try to just clear the top or just clear the bottom. You know, and I don't know if my counters don't work. I may have to be efficient on one direction or the other. I looked at my opponent's history. So there's 60 banners right there. Looked at his history, and there's several rounds where he was unable to clear, or his opponent was unable to clear half the board. And so if that's the direction this goes, I want to be as efficient as I can be. So we open up the back, and there's no Kylo back there. There are Geos and a Padme squad. So I didn't really expect that, but, you know, we'll go ahead and run with it. For this round, I've been putting this on defense a lot, okay? But this time we're going to use it on offense. I did save it for something else, but we're going to go ahead and use it. First, we'll do Night Sisters and take out his Geos. You guys know this one. I use my Mother Talzin-led Night Sisters, and you just got to work these Geos down. Actually, I'll go ahead and speed it up because all you do is work them down with the Plague. Doesn't really matter if any of them die, as long as they don't go after Daka, and it seems like they don't really favor her. So you just keep going, doing what damage you can. Use Asajj's heal strategically to get rid of buffs. So when you've got a taunt in the way, and you want to try and go after Alpha whenever you can, but in this instance, like once I can get rid of the taunt, I can go after some of his other Geos because he's got weak Geos. Some of them are gear 12, so they're going to die pretty easily. Got a stun on Alpha, and now I can go after Poggle. You see gear 12 Poggle goes down easy. There's less Geos to have to worry about, and Poggle's the only other cleanse. Got rid of another one. So he's got gear 12 Geos, and I usually don't see those too often. Usually my opponents have all reliced out Geos if they're going to put them on defense. But don't have to worry about that here. Just took care of those pretty quick and got 56, so not bad. This is the one I wanted to show you guys. So Padme is pretty limited on counters. It seems like usually you're using Treya, and if you don't have that, you get kind of stuck. So this team does work. Yeah, I guess it depends on the team comp and all that, but with the full Rebel squad, and then you've got your reliced up 3-Pac, you know, I had him at gear 11, and I couldn't pull it off, but now that he's relic 7, I got no issues, I don't think. I mean, there's a lot more room for forgiveness, I would say. You can see I took out Anakin straight away, and with him gone, trying to go after Padme, but there's so many assist attacks that all it does is end up, you know, healing her and giving her more protection. So she actually just heals up, and I'm trying to do some damage, and all it does is make it worse for me because she's healing back up. So not sure the best way to play this, since I typically set this squad on defense, but it is a really good squad. Like, I was glad that I happened to take it off defense for this round just to have it available here. So I'm trying to go after GK, you know, doing what I can. I don't know if I should buff up, if I should use all of Han's moves. I know the big damage comes when you use 3-Pac and you do the blind and then do his AoE. He can do some heavy damage with that. Everyone else has assists, so they end up triggering that protection up. So I guess you just got to watch out for that. There could be a risk of timing out if you do it wrong. Maybe I should watch some videos on it. But okay, here we go with Backpack Chewie. So he's got his blind, he's got his AoE, and look at that. The AoE got Kenobi almost dead. So I was thinking, what can I do here that will kill him? And I just did one hit there to get rid of him. Trying to go back after Padme again now. Again, all the assists just end up helping her out more than hurting her. So not a lot I can do there. I've got C-3PO up. He's good normally, but in this instance, you can see that he doesn't really help the cause. I mean, she's just healing back up. So I switch gears and go after Ahsoka. Figure she's squishier. I can take her down. So I did. Now I've got just Padme and Shaak Ti left to deal with. So we'll go after Shaak Ti and just try to get her out of there. And then, then see what happens with Padme. Do the AoE there, got her down into the red. And look, she heals up as I'm trying to take her out. So it does get a little bit frustrating. There we go with Backpack Chewie again. Got the blind, that helps out a little bit. Got Han's hits, the double taps. Finally, Chewie was able to take her out. And so now I've got Padme here, trying to just do what I can. Got her to the red. And hopefully this will do it. There we go. So that was it. And look at that. 60 banners there too. I did not expect that at all. So a pretty efficient run down south. Cleared off his bottom. Look at the time on the clock. I did this in the morning. So I still had like 9 hours left in the round. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And my opponent hasn't really made any moves. And then now look, you see that there was just under 3 hours left on the clock. And all he's done was kill my Grievous team, I suspect with Night Sisters. Because it's Grievous with Newt, but he typically uses Night Sisters on all the Grievous squads. So that's enough waiting around. I'm not a very patient person. I'm not going to wait around all day waiting for him to make a move. I would rather he went so that I know that he's not just going to try to clear one zone and be more efficient, if my counters fail. I hate that. But I'm just going to hope that they work and clear his board. So here we go with the Jedi. I'm using that Luke Nukem team that I got from one of Clash's videos back a while. And I don't really use this team. Mostly for Rey, I like to use Vader. But I need to save my dark side characters to go against his Jedi Master Luke. So that leaves me with the Jedi team. So here we are. And you're supposed to power up gas, and then he goes with his AoE, and it's supposed to take out Rey. So here we go. And he puts her into the red, which sucks. She gets off a whirlwind, but thankfully nobody dies, so we're able to still go after her a little bit because she's still marked. So now Gas gets his turn again, and I'm thinking about what move should I do. So I do the daze, go after her again. Now I got Luke, and he KOs her. So once she's out, then it just becomes cleanup. So it wasn't perfect, wasn't a clean, win over her right there. I still have to do cleanup, and they all got damage immunity, and that can slow you down. So once you put them into damage immunity, you got to wait and cycle through all that mess. I just want to clear them up as good as I can and just get through this team. Getting Rey out is huge because that means at a minimum, I'll be able to clean up with something and get rid of the supporting cast. So hopefully it'll go well and I'll get decent banners and just one-shot them all. But if it doesn't happen, like I said, at least Rey's gone. And that's probably the most important thing here. I'm trying to get out Finn because he's the big troublemaker. Got to get him out of there, and then I don't have to worry about heavy damage or anything like that. But he's stuck under damage immunity right now. So nothing I can really do. Just keep going after him. Now he finally took a turn. Knock him out with Luke there. Now I've got Poe and Holdo left. Now just Holdo. Trying to heal up. Maybe I should call Hermit Yoda. I forgot about calling Yoda to assist for the extra heals. And Holdo was able to get off her AoE attack right there. So that could cost me some banners. I've got a turn with Yoda right there, so heal up. And I was trying to click on Hermit Yoda right there just to get one more heal in. Ended up getting 59 banners for that counter, so I'm pretty happy with that. And now we move on to his Jedi Master Luke under a Jedi Knight Luke lead with Watt. So immediately the tank tech is going to go straight on Jedi Master Luke. So, okay, let me show you guys this counter here. So I got this counter from a video on YouTube from a guy called Dormant Knight. And he's got a couple videos of this EP-led Darth Vader with Traya, Thrawn, and Watt squad taking out a Jedi Knight Luke lead Jedi Master Luke with Watt team. I think in his videos, the other two are GAC and JKR. And here I've got Old Ben and Nest. So it's a little bit different, but, you know, it at least gives me the idea. Because I've never been up against a JKL-led Jedi Master Luke. So I didn't know how that was going to work. I know that according to his lead, he's going to slow the whole team down. But at least EP lead gives them enough turn meter from all the debuffs that, you know, I'm still going to get to go and outspeed them as long as I can rain down enough debuffs. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like I said, I've never played this match, and I'm worried about trying to take Nest out because, you know, everyone knows you can always get stuck on Nest. I think one thing going through my head at this point is if I at least can take out Jedi Knight Luke, I'll be in good shape for a cleanup because he's going to slow everyone down, provide the lead bonuses. I've got, you know, the tank tech is on Jedi Master Luke. And if I had to do a cleanup, he's not going to have that. So he's going to be a bit easier to take out with the cleanup team. And I still got my Darth Revan team. So at this point, I'm sitting pretty good. I've still got Darth Revan in my pocket for if I have to clean this one up. But I really want to try and get this one to work. I've used Darth Vader to take out race squads and things like that, but it seemed like this was going to be the most efficient way to take out this squad. So I did save it for this, and that's why I used Jedi against the race squad earlier. So you can see I got rid of Jedi Knight Luke. As long as he's gone, like I said, then I don't have to worry about lead bonuses on a cleanup. But I'm sitting good right now. I've just got Jedi Master Luke and then Nest left. So I'm trying to lay down shock, lay down as many debuffs as I can, keep Luke fractured as much as I can. Nest went and she almost KO'd EP right there. So that kind of sucked. But Vader's up and I'll just go ahead and drop a culling blade on her and see how she likes that. So that took her out. And now I just have Luke left to deal with. So EP went. I probably should have healed up right there, but I didn't. But now it's finally Watt's turn. I can put a tech on EP so he can heal up that way. And this is the part in the video, if you guys go watch this guy's videos, where he takes the longest time getting down to a solo Luke, and then you got to stack enough debuffs and time it so you can get into Merciless and throw your Culling Blade. So I'm trying to work down his protection and health, get him a little bit lower, and then I can do the Culling Blade. So I've got Treya's big hit. She does that, throws down some debuffs. Now I can drop dots with Vader. Now I can go into Merciless. And now I have my Culling Blade. So there we go. Finished that team off and got 56 banners. Pretty happy with that. Glad to take out 2 of his Galactic Legends. And now we just have his Bounty Hunters left. And I still have my Darth Revan team because I didn't know if I was going to need parts of this team for any other counters. Wasn't sure. So since I have it, I might as well go ahead and use it. I was thinking about using my Imp Troopers here against Bounty Hunters, but he's got all Relic 7 Bounty Hunters. And my Imp Troopers are only about R3. So since I have this team, it seems a shame to make it, go to waste on the bench. I also have Geos, but I was holding on to them in case I need to clean up, on that race squad or something. They make a really good cleanup team. But I didn't end up needing them, so I guess they're just going to stay on the bench. I've got my DR squad. I went in undermanned. I left Marauder off because it's boring taking a full DR team against bounty hunters. They're going to win, and they're probably going to win anyway, 4-man, but at least it's something. And I got to get one more underman kill anyway for level 2 of that the underman feats for Grand Arena. I checked before the battles. I was at 7 of 8. So might as well go ahead and finish that off. I don't really pay attention to feats, but since I happen to check it out, I might as well get it. And all I'm doing is just throwing down shock, trying to take them all out. Got the big hit on Boba over there. Now it's just Mando and Grief. And Grief is stunned. He's not going to do anything. Look at that. My squad's putting in work. So just got to get rid of this bounty hunter squad, and then the ground game is done. And then it's all worrying about ships from here on out. So finish that right up, and look at that. Got 61 from there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've had really good scores with the ground game today. So pretty happy with that. Look at the fleets, and there's no negotiator there. It's a Radis and a Tarkin. He's got Houndstooth there, but I've got Negotiator and Malevolence ready for him. So that's what we're going to use. And you guys like to see fleet battles. I did this all myself. No help or anything. So here we go with Negotiator against his Radis. And then I'll use my Malevolence against his Empire. And I did speed this up just because fleets are so boring and they take so long. But you can see I got down to 1 enemy pretty quick. And then I'm trying to just reinforce with Plo to heal up, top off my health, keep everybody alive. That way I can get max points. And then he's able to bring in reinforcements. So drag the fight out a little bit longer, why don't you? But it doesn't matter. And he brought in Sun Fac. So what's he doing with his Malevolence? He's not going to have Sun Fac with his Geos. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I didn't expect that to be there. But he used Sun Fac. Doesn't matter. I killed him. Look at that. 66 banners. So there you go. That's a fleet battle for you. Here goes the other one. This is my Malevolence against his Empire. And he's got Houndstooth in there. But I've been learning how to use Malevolence. I ain't going to say I'm no expert by any means. I barely know what I'm doing and what all the buttons do. But I am actually learning how to use this squad on offense. So if you want to hear the very simple version, you just do the specials that put those buzz droids on. And once the buzz droids are on, that's when you get all the assists and extra attacks, I think. So you guys may think that's funny and dumb how I'm explaining it, but that's how I learned, okay, this is what will kill something. Because that's how you liquidate Houndstooth. Just do all those assists and get him to take him out. So that's what I'm trying to do. He's got some debuffs on him. Got to keep it that way. Look at that. Gone. Now it's just Slave 1 left. Take that one out. Got to get around to the right moves. Do a basic there. He does something, and there we go. Look at that. 64 banners there. So a 66 and a 64. And with that, I cleared his board. 21-28 for me, and he's still sitting at 885. So there's my video, and I'll probably go ahead and finish it up, publish it. So if he waits till the last bit, he might be able to see it. But if he can beat that score, he deserves to win. Good luck, buddy. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.